it's Aisha here with AO Interiors, and today I am giving you 6 tips on how to design your TV stand, your cordenza, or maybe even just some bookshelves that you have in your house. Okay, let's begin. Today I want to show you my cordenza and what I did. And my first tip is to make sure you can make your design personable, okay? By doing so, you can add pictures of you, pictures of your family, and any other pictures that you possibly have taken around the world that mean something to you. As you can see in my design, I have this 8x10 picture of my husband and I on our wedding day, surrounded by the water. I've got a picture here of my 2 kids, boy and a girl. And I also have a picture, one of my favorites, of my husband and my daughter on the beach when she was having her first family vacation. Those are things that are very memorable to me. If you don't use pictures, try using some candles. One of my favorite candles from Pure One is this Amber Musk. As you can see, I've used it already, but I love this gold design on it. And you know what, honestly, it makes my cordenza actually smell really good when I open it up. Tip number 2 is to have a theme or an accent color. As you can see in my design, I like to go with a coastal, beachy kind of theme. And that was my go-to for my whole house. And this is my sunroom, and we actually use this room quite often. And I wanted to make sure I had things such as, you know, corals and seashells. In this side of the cordenza, I have, you know, this cute little seahorse. You see he's wickered. Love him. I also have this coral in white, a different shaped one. And then I also have a candle holder here that I put on top. But look, it's all fishnet. Isn't that so coastal and cute? Love that piece. As far as an accent color, I like to keep my design very neutral. So I try to use things such as golds and silvers and shiny objects such as this horse I have back here and my seashell. And if you pay very close attention, all of my pictures are either mirrored or gold. I also have, again, my favorite candle from Pure One. It just so happened to come in this really cool gold vase. So that was kind of like my accent color. Tip number 3 would be to layer with function. A lot of people don't know how to do that. And what I mean by that is it's okay to have the cute glitz and glams of your interiors, but make sure that you guys are choosing items that have function. For example, I've got these cute little boxes here. They look like they would be books, right? No, they're not books. They're boxes. I keep my remotes in here, guys. This is so important to have things in your design where they actually have purpose. In this one, I keep some of my kids' toys when they're up here playing. It always seems like I'm tripping over things. So in my design, I wanted to make sure I had something that looked very high-end, but actually had function. Over in the next part of my cordenza, you can see that I have a box. It's also beachy themed. I got this little seashell on top, but in my box, I keep all the accessories to my Wii so that when we get ready to have game night, we can actually know where everything is. And it still looks very classy, well put together, and all my stuff isn't so exposed. So that is tip number 3. Tip number 4 is to make sure your design is balanced and symmetrical. When you first walk in and you see my cordenza, you will notice that I have green plants on both sides of my cordenza. That's part of making it look balanced. So over here, if I did a green plant, I want to make sure that I have a green plant on the other side as well. You'll also see on this side I have more space. So I was able to do, you know, a candle holder and then a little holder in front. But it still looks very symmetrical and very balanced. In the inside of my cordenza, you can see that I played with some high pictures over here, I wanted to make sure I had something high on the lower end that's kind of catacornered or diagonal from it as well. Tip number 5, guys, is to decorate around your devices. I don't know how important this is. It's huge when you're decorating a TV stand because there are just going to be things, guys, that are on your TV stand that you just can't get rid of. For example, my husband wanted to buy a sound bar, okay? This is a big device here. But I wanted to incorporate it into my design so that people could see that it actually blends. So I sat it in front of the TV. I made sure it was the same color as the TV so it could actually blend a little bit. Here you'll also notice that we have a cable box, okay? We can't get rid of the cable box. So I made sure that I blended into my design by putting pictures on top of it and creating some depth. I also have wires here, guys. I really don't show these, but I put a picture on top to kind of mask it a little bit so it's not such an eyesore when you come in to see my credenza. You can see my little Wii machine here. These are devices, guys, that we can't get rid of when we watch TV and we're at home, okay? But there are ways that we can blend those items into our design as well. Tip number 6 is my favorite. It is lighting. You will see here, guys, that on each of my shelves, some of these lights probably work, I have lighting. So you can actually see my display on each shelf. Take a look. At nighttime, I like to cut these on so that you can see the bottom and the top will light up when we're in here. And it just really shows your masterpiece and shows your showcase of the design that you created, your pictures, your color scheme, all the memorable things you've collected around the world, whether they're, tchotchkes or candles. All this stuff just really sets the icing on the cake when you choose to use lighting in your design. You'll see here that I actually got these cute little undermounts from Lowe's. I think I paid a few dollars for them. And they're just battery operated. You can click them to different settings, like a low, medium, and high, and then off, and then back on again. And they make my credenza look stunning. So I hope you guys enjoyed some of these tips. Again, I gave you 6 of them. I hope any of them will be helpful for you, whether you are designing a bookshelf or your credenza or TV stand. No matter the size of it, you can make it look wonderful, guys. I hope these tips were helpful. If it was, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Take care.